In the beginning there is no sound, no light, no breath. Only a quiet, sprawling darkness, suspended like a veil over everything that has ever been and everything that will one day be. The universe does not speak because there is no one to hear. Its silence is not emptiness, but a patient waiting, the stillness before a story realizes it is being told. Imagine drifting through this darkness, where stars have not yet been born and galaxies are still only distant rumors hidden in folds of time. Without eyes to witness, the cosmos is a stage of unseen possibility. In this silent expanse, particles dance without purpose, their movement guided only by laws not yet discovered. There is no observation, no measurement, only drifting whispers of energy that flicker, fade, and flame again. Time has no direction, it simply hangs weightless. If there were a watcher, perhaps there would be a story. But in this moment, everything is only waiting. The darkness is not a void. It is a cradle. Suspended within it are threads of space, thin and fragile, waiting to be pulled into form. These threads shimmer without being seen, vibrating quietly as if humming to themselves. Does anything exist before it is witnessed? If no mind rises to glimpse it, does the universe move, or does it rest as an unfinished thought? Here the first particles emerge. They flicker like startled fireflies then vanish, leaving behind nothing but a memory the darkness cannot hold. No one sees their trembling briefness. They appear because the universe allows them to, not because they must be known. And yet, the simple act of emerging begins to shape the fabric around them. Space begins to curve, like cloth that folds beneath the weight of something new. In this unseen ballet, possibility reigns. There is no audience, no applause. Only motion. The birth of the smallest particles is gentle, a secret unfolding in the quiet. Each arrival is a question mark written into the emptiness. The particles swirl, collide, dissolve, and reappear. This is motion without meaning. But within these restless flickerings, entire futures are hiding. Time does not flow. It pools. It gathers like dew on unseen surfaces. If we could stand in this moment, we might find that every future, every star, every heartbeat exists in overlapping possibility, waiting for the moment when watching eyes collapse uncertainty into truth. But there are no eyes, no minds, no memory. Only the dim murmur of what might one day be. The silence is not lonely. It holds its breath. The universe seems to love secrecy. It is not yet concerned with observers or questions. It is content to exist without definition. There is beauty in this hidden prelude, a purity untouched by curiosity. The particles dance because they can, and the space around them stretches to make room for their drifting. In the far distance, beyond the trembling field of early matter, nothing lies. But this nothing is not absence, it is a promise. The cosmos waits to be seen. Not because it needs validation but because observation will paint color onto a world still only a sketch. Until then, every possibility rests equally, floating like dust in quiet air. Some say the universe does not fully become real until it is measured. Others say it was always real and observation only reveals what was already written. But here, in this stillness, the argument does not matter. There is only the gentle unfolding of a world that does not yet know itself. The particles spin, drift, and vanish. They do not ask why. Imagine standing at the edge of this silent beginning, knowing that every future galaxy, every blazing star, every life will grow from these tiny sparks. But in this moment there is no blaze, no planet, no life. Only possibility. Beneath the stillness is a trembling anticipation. The universe is not asleep. It is preparing. Eventually motion gathers. The threads of space stretch farther, rising and twisting. Something begins to shape itself, though there is no witness to name it. The darkness begins to glow, faintly, as if trying to remember light. But light cannot remember, it must be seen. So the universe waits for eyes that have not yet opened. Even now, as we imagine this unseen beginning, we impose meaning on what was once pure. We feel wonder where there was only silence. In that sense, we become witnesses, granting story to a place that has existed without one. The universe did not ask for this narrative. It simply is. Yet the question lingers, if no one looks, does the universe still bloom? Or does it hover, suspended, waiting for the moment when attention will sculpt its truths? Here, in this quiet unfolding, the mystery is not whether the universe exists, but what it becomes when someone finally arrives to see it. In the depths of this silent prelude, the earliest rules of nature begin to whisper. These laws are not spoken but etched into the very threads of space, guiding every flicker and every collision. They do not need witnesses to operate, they continue their quiet labor without pause. But their work hints at a future where minds will rise and wonder how such order came to be. Even before consciousness appears, the universe is already composing a song it hopes will one day be heard. A sudden trembling stirs the silent darkness. Not a sound, not a light, just a pressure, a swelling tension like a breath held too long. Then, without warning, existence erupts. A flash not meant for eyes, a burst not meant for ears, a single instant where everything that will ever be is squeezed into a space smaller than imagination. This is birth without witnesses. No gaze defines it, no consciousness measures it. The universe arrives in an explosion of energy that no one sees, a storm of heat and creation spreading faster than thought. In the chaos of that first moment there is no structure. Time stretches awake, shapes itself from fire, and spills into the expanding void. Space races outward, unfolding like a banner in the wind. The temperature is beyond comprehension. Matter is not yet matter, only raw energy swirling like an unseen ocean set aflame. Reality is newborn, trembling under forces that have no memory, no purpose, only powerful motion. Everything is dense, compressed, screaming silently as it reaches for form. As the universe expands, a strange contrast grows. The roar of creation has no listener. The violent surge has no witness. The cosmos does not wait to be known. It rushes onward, hurling energy into emptiness until emptiness itself becomes full. Heat floods the infinite. Unseen waves of light, too bright to imagine, barrel across space that did not exist a moment ago. But without anyone to watch, light shines only for itself. The universe is unaware of its own brilliance. Within this boiling storm, particles begin to emerge like sparks in a raging fire. Quarks and gluons twist together in frantic dances. They do not know stability, they collide, separate, and swirl into new forms, shifting faster than thought. The laws of physics take hold, invisible fingers sorting chaos into pattern. Forces that will one day build stars begin their quiet work, though no stars yet exist. The universe is inventing its own rules, shaping a future without care for who will eventually study it. In the cooling fire, quarks begin to bind, forming protons and neutrons. These small clusters drift like glowing embers in a storm of incomprehensible heat. Their existence is brief, fragile, surrounded by overwhelming energy that could tear them apart. Yet they persist, clinging to the faint possibility of becoming more. This is the first architecture of matter, a delicate foundation for galaxies that will not appear for billions of years. Still, there are no observers, no comments, no imagination. Only motion and becoming. As the universe expands further, its blistering temperatures begin to fall. What was once a violent furnace becomes a vast sea of glowing particles. Hydrogen and helium nuclei form, simple and pure, the first whispers of atoms that will one day build stars and worlds. The universe is still too hot for these atoms to hold on to electrons, but their nuclei float through space like promises of future structure. Silence spreads, though it is not silence as we know it. It is simply the absence of ears, of minds. The universe is deaf to itself. Time continues forward, though it has no mind to measure it. Seconds stretch into minutes, minutes into ages. Somewhere within the young cosmos, light tries to break free from the haze. Photons scatter wildly, knocking against particles in an endless blur. They cannot travel far. The universe is still thick, still crowded, still too hot. Everything remains hidden. Even if eyes existed, they would see nothing but blinding fog. The universe keeps its secrets close. The energy that once dominated everything now begins to calm. Gravity, weak yet persistent, reaches across expanding space. It pulls matter inward, gently nudging it toward clusters. Tiny fluctuations appear, small ripples in density. These ripples are not designed. They are accidents born of random chance. Yet in these uneven places, the future takes root. Where matter gathers just slightly more than elsewhere, gravity grows stronger. Clumps form, faint seeds of galaxies that will someday blaze with stars. Still, there is no awareness. These shifts occur without purpose. They happen because they must. The universe stretches, expands, and cools, driven by laws no one yet knows. The contrast is stark, an unimaginably violent creation, followed by a slow and elegant unfolding. From chaos comes order, though no one observes the transformation. It is a quiet miracle wrapped in fire. Hundreds of thousands of years pass. The glowing fog persists, dense and bright, until the universe cools enough for electrons to settle into orbit around nuclei. At last atoms form fully. The fog clears. Light escapes. For the first time the universe becomes transparent, and the earliest light begins its journey across space. It is a message without recipient, a story written into the fabric of time long before anyone is capable of reading it. This light will travel for billions of years before anyone sees it. The universe continues to expand. Vast darkness appears between islands of matter. Hydrogen and helium drift, pulled together by gravity. Clumps grow into swirling clouds. Within them, pressure mounts. In darkness, deep within these clouds, the first stars ignite. Their ignition is silent, unnoticed. No spectator gasps, no mind marvels. Yet these first stars burn brilliantly, forging new elements within their hearts, shaping future chemistry that will change everything. Their light illuminates a cosmos with no one to appreciate it. These stars live fast and die young. Many explode in violent supernovae, scattering heavy elements into space. The explosions ripple through the darkness, igniting nearby clouds, triggering new births. From destruction comes renewal. The universe learns to recycle, to rebuild. Out of ashes comes structure. Again, the story unfolds without narration, without emotion. Only motion and consequence. In time, galaxies take shape. Their spirals turn slowly, gathering dust and light. Billions of stars populate their arms, a quiet cityscape stretching across unimaginable distances. Within each galaxy, new stars continue to form, burn, and die. Planets begin to coalesce around newborn suns. These worlds spin in silence, no life yet stirring. They are barren places, locked in their own calm or violence. Some freeze in isolation, others boil in heat. None are seen. Through all of this, the universe seems unconcerned with being known. It does not wait for eyes to open or minds to awaken. It simply creates, expands, evolves. Its story is written into every particle, every distant star, every quiet void. Yet an unanswered question lingers behind the grand unfolding. Does the universe act differently when someone is watching? Did it always behave this way, or does the act of observation define reality itself? As the cosmos matures, this question grows quietly, waiting for the moment when minds will rise to ask it. But that moment is still far away. For now, the universe continues its endless construction project, building galaxies like vast cathedrals in the darkness. It is tireless, unstoppable, indifferent. And still no one looks, no one wonders, no one knows. The birth of the invisible continues. The universe does not pause. It does not need acknowledgement. Even without eyes, it shines. Even without thought, it builds. The unseen becomes the foundation of everything that will one day be noticed. All the laws, all the forces, all the particles continue their silent work, preparing a stage for future observation. The universe, magnificent and unobserved, carries on in the stillness, waiting for the moment when someone finally arrives to see what it has done. In the smallest corners of reality, where distance becomes meaningless and time loses its grip, an invisible theater unfolds. Here, in the quantum realm, existence is as fragile as thought. Particles no larger than a whisper flicker in and out of being, acting in ways that defy logic, behaving like ghosts that dance only when unseen. This is a place where certainty dissolves, where laws bend, and where the universe reveals its strange secret. Things behave differently when we are not looking. Imagine a lone electron adrift in empty space. It is not here or there. It is everywhere, smeared across possibility like a blur of maybe. It does not choose a location. It waits, suspended in a haze of potential. Only when something attempts to observe it, only when a measuring eye turns toward it, does it snap into a place, abandoning infinite options for a single truth. Before that moment, it exists as multiple selves. One passing through this path, another through that, and countless others drifting in worlds that never meet. Its identity is not defined until it is seen. This strange behavior is not a poetic metaphor. It is the fundamental nature of reality at its tiniest scale. In this realm, particles are not objects the way stones or stars are. They are questions waiting for answers. Their nature is unfinished until something compels them to decide. A particle can go through two doors at once, take two paths, be in two states simultaneously. But this is only true when no one watches. The moment observation enters, the magic collapses, and the particle becomes ordinary again. It is as though the universe is performing a delicate trick, but only does so when the stage is empty. The iconic double-slit experiment captures this mystery perfectly. When electrons are fired at a barrier with two openings, and no one checks which opening they take, they pass through both slits simultaneously. Their ghost-like presence interacts with itself, forming an interference pattern on the other side, something only waves do. The electrons behave not as particles, but as spread-out clouds of possibility. But when scientists place detectors to see which slit each electron goes through, the interference disappears. The electrons stop acting like waves. They choose a path. They decide. As if they know they are being watched. This transformation is startling. Observation itself changes behavior. Without a witness, the quantum world is wild, fluid, uncertain. With a witness, it stiffens, resolves, and obeys. Reality seems to care whether someone is paying attention. What? No one truly knows. Some say this is not awareness in the particles themselves but a consequence of measurement interfering with their state. Others whisper that consciousness is tangled in the roots of existence. Whatever the reason, the result is clear. The universe contains secrets that only reveal themselves when we turn away. Inside atoms, electrons swirl in shimmering clouds called orbitals. They do not loop around like tiny planets. Instead, they occupy regions, zones of possibility, where they might be found. Only when measured do they fall into a definite position. Before that, their existence is statistical, probabilistic. The world's smallest building blocks are not fixed things. They are smeared shadows waiting to be cast into form by observation. Even more unsettling are virtual particles, born from nothing and returning to nothing in an instant. They flicker into existence, trade energy, and vanish before any eye or instrument can confirm them. They are unobserved, yet they influence reality. Their ghostly presence shapes forces and fields, whispers beneath the fabric of space, and nudges electrons in ways we can detect indirectly. These particles move in a realm where looking changes everything. When we try to pin them down, they dissolve like mist. Consider entanglement, a phenomenon Einstein once called spooky action at a distance. Two particles born together remain connected no matter how far they drift. If one is measured, the other responds instantaneously, even if separated by light years. It is as though they share a secret language that transcends distance. But before measurement, their states are undefined. They exist in a silent partnership of maybes. Only when observation collapses one partner's potential does the other answer, completing a story that began in darkness. Quantum mechanics paints a universe that is not solid, not deterministic, but shimmering with uncertainty. At every moment, reality is a sea of possibilities. When unobserved, the universe behaves like an abstract painting, blurred, expansive, undefined. But with observation, the painting snaps into detail, lines sharpen, colors become clear. The act of seeing forces the universe to choose. This leads to an unsettling question. Does the universe have two faces, one for itself, one for us? When we are absent, does it roam freely, a dreamlike realm unconcerned with precision? And when consciousness peers in, does it straighten its posture and present a more orderly facade? Some physicists suggest that reality is fundamentally probabilistic, not because it hides answers but because the answers don't exist until we look. In this view, the universe is not a story written in stone but a script that changes with every act of observation. We are not simply viewers, we are participants. Our attention shapes the play. Others resist this notion, insisting that hidden variables determine outcomes long before we measure them. But decades of experiments have weakened this view. Again and again, quantum tests show that the universe is not secretly fixed. Instead, it is truly, deeply uncertain until observed. Even at the cosmic level, this mystery may echo. The universe's expansion, its energy fields, its empty space seething with unseen forces, all may be tied to quantum principles. What seems solid, planets, stars, galaxies, is built upon a foundation of uncertainty. The structure of everything rests on a world that refuses definition until seen. In laboratories, physicists measure particles with painstaking precision. But the moment they do, the wave of possibility collapses. They see only a single result. The infinite futures compress into one. It is a compromise. To know is to limit. To look is to change. The price of knowledge is the loss of potential. This creates a haunting sense of hidden life. When no one watches, reality behaves like a poet, fluid, creative, unbound. When observed, it becomes an accountant, precise and literal. Which version is more true? Which is more real? Imagine turning away from the universe, and the universe returning to its dance of uncertainty. Stars shimmer between existence and possibility. Particles drift through countless paths. Quantum fields ripple without settling. The cosmos becomes a dream again. If this is true, then every observation is a moment of creation. Every glance writes a new line in the cosmic script. The universe waits, not with intention but with readiness. It does not need us, but it responds to us. The quantum realm is a reminder that beneath the visible world lies another, stranger world. A world where matter is memory, where particles are questions, where reality changes depending on whether anyone cares enough to look. It is a place where logic falters, where probability reigns, where existence is not fixed but fluid. This realm challenges everything we think we know. It tells us that certainty is an illusion, that the universe is not a machine but a story, that beneath every solid object is a haze of maybe, and that the act of observation is not passive but transformative. So what happens when we turn away? Does the electron return to its ghost-like state, spreading across potential paths? Does the universe sigh in relief, free to wander unsupervised? The quantum world suggests that this is exactly what happens. When we stop looking, reality reverts to possibility. When we withdraw our attention, matter dissolves into probability. The world is not what it seems. It is stranger, softer, more mysterious. Here, in the shadows of existence, the universe whispers, "I behave differently when no one watches." And in that whisper lies the deepest riddle of all. Far from the human world, beyond the comfort of our senses, lies an invisible sea that fills all of space. It is not emptiness, not truly. Instead, it is a restless, simmering field, alive with motion even in absolute darkness. Physicists call it the quantum vacuum, but the name is misleading, for this vacuum is not empty. It is full, overflowing with ghost particles, flickers of energy, and strange events that unfold without witnesses. This hidden ocean moves with quiet purpose, shaping the universe when no one is watching. Here space is never still. Virtual particles flash into existence, borrowing energy from nothingness, only to vanish a moment later. They are born and die faster than time can measure. Their lives are so brief that even when we try to observe them, they disappear before detection. Yet despite their fleeting nature, their effects are real, changing the behavior of atoms, bending light, influencing gravity. These short-lived sparks are the secret heartbeat of the cosmos, whispering hints about the deep nature of reality. Imagine standing in a room that appears perfectly silent. Nothing moves, nothing changes. But if you could see beneath the surface, beneath the stillness, you would witness a riot of motion, particles flickering into existence and then fading away, waves surging and retreating, fields rippling like hidden tides. This is the true nature of the quantum vacuum. It is like a vast ocean under a glassy surface, calm above, chaotic below. And all of it happens without the need for eyes to witness it. These fluctuations are unpredictable. They follow no pattern we can easily grasp. One moment, a pair of particles appears from nothing. The next, they annihilate each other and return to nothing. Their existence is neither guaranteed nor permanent. They simply are, and then they are not. This constant birth and death is the foundation of reality, a swirling undercurrent that keeps the physical world alive. But it is a world we cannot see directly. It remains hidden, doing its work in secret. Deep within this ocean, energy is never truly zero. Even in perfect emptiness there is motion. There are ripples that never stop. If all matter were removed from the universe, every star, every planet, every atom, space would still hum with energy. The vacuum never sleeps. It produces particles that come and go, a silent chorus of creation and destruction. This vacuum energy is so powerful that it shapes the expansion of the universe itself, pushing galaxies apart across unimaginable distances. At the tiniest scales, these vacuum fluctuations tug on particles, shifting them ever so slightly. They nudge electrons, alter their motion, and subtly change the way atoms behave. We do not see the vacuum doing this, but we measure its fingerprints. Without these invisible whispers, atoms themselves would collapse. Matter as we know it would not exist. Every solid object, the ground beneath our feet, the stars above us, is built on a foundation of silent, unending motion. Even the geometry of space is influenced by these fluctuations. The vacuum stretches and bends the fabric of reality, leaving marks that we cannot see directly but can feel in the way gravity behaves. This hidden activity may be the key to understanding dark energy, the mysterious force driving cosmic expansion. Perhaps the vacuum itself is pushing the universe outward, spreading galaxies apart with energy that comes from nowhere and returns nowhere. The universe grows even when no one is watching. To picture this unseen activity, imagine a calm pond. You approach and see a smooth mirror, still, perfect. But beneath the surface, currents swirl. Fish dart. Algae drift. Tiny creatures dance unseen. The pond looks empty, but it is alive. The quantum vacuum is just like that, quiet to the eye, wild beneath. What appears to be empty space is actually full of life, motion, and restless energy. In some areas this vacuum energy is stronger. In others, weaker. This unevenness may have sparked the formation of galaxies, seeding the universe with subtle variations that later grew into stars and clusters. The large-scale structure of the universe may be a shadow of quantum fluctuations in the first instant after the Big Bang. That means everything we see, the Milky Way, the Sun, Earth itself, may have been shaped by chance fluctuations in the invisible foam of the vacuum, long before there were observers to record it. Unobserved, the vacuum roils. But when we try to measure it, we interfere. We disturb its delicate motion. We try to grasp what cannot be held, and the thing we reach for vanishes. The vacuum does not like to be seen. Its particles fade before our instruments can catch them. It is a secret world that thrives only when unnoticed. Some experiments hint at strange consequences. The Casimir effect shows that empty space can push objects together, as though invisible hands are nudging them. Two metal plates placed closely in a vacuum will slowly drift together, not because of gravity or air pressure, but because the vacuum between them is less energetic than the vacuum outside. The universe, even in silence, exerts pressure. Space itself has agency. It is not passive, it acts. If the vacuum is full, then nothing is truly nothing. The absence of matter does not mean the absence of activity. Every corner of space is alive with uncertainty, a restless hum that never stops. This means the universe behaves according to rules we cannot see directly, responding to forces we cannot touch. It is as though there is a hidden machinery behind the world, running silently, unnoticed. What does the universe do when we are not looking? It continues its secret dance. Particles are born and die. Fields ripple and twist. Energy flows in patterns beyond imagination. The cosmos does not need us to remain active. It does not pause in our absence. Instead, it thrives in the unseen. This hidden layer of reality raises a profound question. If the vacuum is the true stage on which existence unfolds, then what we see, a world of stars and matter, is only the surface. The real activity, the deep creative engine of the universe, lies below where no eye can see. The visible world is an afterthought, a ripple on a much deeper sea. And yet, this vacuum responds when we look. Our attempts to measure it change what we find. Observation collapses probabilities, reshapes behavior, and turns chaos into order. The vacuum seems to hold two faces, one for itself and one for us. Does it conceal its true nature when we observe, retreating into simpler forms so that we can understand? Does it keep its wildest secrets tucked away, revealed only when no consciousness is present to interfere? Perhaps the vacuum is the true storyteller of the cosmos. It writes the script silently without need for recognition. It sculpts reality in secret, weaving matter and energy from invisible motion. When we look, we see only the finished scene. When we turn away, the stagehands continue their work, rebuilding the world beneath the curtain. This unseen engine keeps time for the universe. It fuels the stars, shapes galaxies, and whispers into the hearts of atoms. It is the silent architect of existence. We are only beginning to understand its power. So what does the universe do when we're not looking? Sees. It builds. It changes. It dreams in probability, sketching 1,000 futures before choosing one. Beneath our perception, beneath our instruments, beneath our understanding, the vacuum continues its eternal motion, restless, hidden, alive. Light moves through the universe with a confidence that seems absolute, a certainty we take for granted. Yet when examined closely, it reveals a subtle, haunting ambiguity. It behaves differently depending on whether it is observed. Photons, the tiny quanta of light, are not simple particles following straight lines. They are dancers in a cosmic ballet, shifting between states, bending like whispers and splitting into waves of possibility when no one watches. In this section we explore the intimate, almost secretive relationship between light and observation, revealing a universe that seems to hide its true nature from the curious gaze of conscious beings. Imagine a single photon leaving the surface of a distant star. It begins its journey through the vast, dark ocean of space, moving with the precision of a silent messenger. Alone, unobserved, it behaves not as a fixed point but as a spread-out wave capable of traveling multiple paths simultaneously. The photon exists in a state of suspended ambiguity, a ghostly entity straddling existence and potential. Its journey is not linear but a tapestry of possibilities, each path as real as the next, yet none determined until the moment of measurement. This strange duality, particle and wave, here and there, now and potential, is the hallmark of quantum behavior. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrates it perfectly. When photons are fired at a barrier with two openings, they do not merely pass through one slit or the other. Without observation, each photon interferes with itself, producing patterns that reveal the wave-like nature of light. The universe seems to be conducting a private performance, a silent display of complexity that vanishes if anyone attempts to watch too closely. When an observer attempts to detect which slit the photon travels through, the behavior changes instantly. The interference pattern disappears, replaced by a straightforward impact consistent with particle behavior. The act of observation collapses ambiguity into certainty. The universe adjusts, almost as if aware that attention has arrived, as if reality itself is sensitive to being scrutinized. This is not metaphor, it is the underlying law of quantum mechanics, verified by countless experiments over decades. Light, in essence, refuses to be pinned down unless observed. The implications are staggering. Light, which illuminates everything we see, behaves fundamentally differently in the absence of observation. Its motion is not predetermined but exists as a spectrum of potentialities, a fluidity only constrained when we choose to witness it. The universe is not merely hiding its complexity, it is performing a delicate balance, presenting one face to the observer while preserving a more enigmatic form in solitude. Beyond the laboratory, this behavior scales into the cosmos itself. Light traveling from distant stars and galaxies is not merely passing through space, it is moving through fields of uncertainty, dancing across vast distances where no consciousness exists to mark its path. Every photon carries with it a history of possible trajectories, a hidden story of potential interactions with particles, fields, and gravity. Only when detected by instruments or eventually absorbed by life capable of perception, does it reveal a singular truth. Until then, it remains an untamed traveler, a messenger of ambiguity. Photons are also subject to entanglement, another strange property of quantum mechanics. When two photons are entangled, the measurement of one instantaneously affects the state of the other, no matter how far apart they are. Without observation, their states are undefined, a probabilistic dance that transcends distance and defies classical intuition. The act of looking not only determines the fate of one photon but resonates across the hidden network connecting it to its partner. Observation is not passive, it is an intervention, a cosmic handshake that resolves uncertainty. Consider the philosophical implications. Light, the very medium through which we perceive reality, exists in multiple potential states until witnessed. Does the universe know that it is being watched? Or is it merely a consequence of interactions dictated by laws that are indifferent to consciousness? Either way, the emotional impact is profound. The familiar light we rely upon is more elusive than it seems, a reminder that the world is not as fixed or concrete as we believe. The certainty of sight is an illusion, a delicate negotiation between observation and possibility. Even the act of observing light can create subtle changes. Detectors, cameras, and instruments introduce interactions that collapse the photon's wave-like behavior. In essence, measurement becomes an act of co-creation, where the observer and the observed are intertwined. Light responds to attention not with intention, but because its fundamental nature allows it to do so. Reality, at its core, is not just a stage but a dialogue, an ongoing negotiation between existence and perception. Across the vastness of space, countless photons traverse the cosmos unobserved. They travel for billions of years, unseen, unconstrained, performing their wave-like dance through galaxies, nebulae, and interstellar voids. They carry information but no one records it, no mind witnesses it. Each photon is a silent story, a fragment of cosmic poetry, moving with freedom and unpredictability. Yet, when we finally catch it with a telescope, camera, or retina, we collapse all its possibilities into one reality. This behavior of light highlights a broader truth about the universe. Observation matters. The cosmos does not remain fixed, indifferent, or inert. It is dynamic, responsive, and subtly shaped by attention. The line between reality and perception blurs. Light, in its essence, embodies this delicate tension. Unobserved, it is a wandering ghost, untethered and fluid. Observed, it becomes tangible, precise, and knowable. The universe seems to enjoy this duality, teasing us with glimpses of its hidden complexity. In every unmeasured photon, in every wave of light crossing empty space, there is a secret performance, a narrative that unfolds without an audience. Observation is not merely the act of seeing, it is the moment when potential crystallizes into reality. The photon's journey is both a mirror and a mystery, a reminder that existence itself may not be entirely independent of awareness. So, when light moves through the cosmos unseen, it performs a private ballet, elegant and unpredictable, free from the constraints of measurement. It is at once everywhere and nowhere, particle and wave, possibility and presence. This dance continues until an observer enters, collapsing ambiguity into clarity, resolving uncertainty into form. And in that delicate interplay lies one of the universe's most profound secrets. Reality is not only what exists, but also what we choose or fail to witness. In this quiet cosmic performance, the photon's path becomes more than a journey. It becomes a statement. The universe behaves differently in solitude. When unobserved, light is free. When observed, it conforms. Between these states lies the tension that underpins all of existence, the mysterious heartbeat of reality itself, whispering a question we are only beginning to understand. What truly happens when no one is looking? Even in the vast emptiness of space, where stars are distant pinpricks and galaxies swirl silently in the void, nothing is truly empty. The vacuum that seems so still, so inert, is alive with subtle motion, a restless sea of energy and fleeting existence. Here, the universe hums quietly beneath its visible surface. This is the vacuum that isn't empty, a paradox at the heart of reality. It is both absence and presence, a hidden engine that continues its work without eyes to watch, without minds to measure. At first glance, a vacuum appears calm and unchanging. If you drifted through interstellar space, you might imagine nothing exists between stars. But beneath that apparent calm, quantum fluctuations ripple constantly, creating and annihilating particles in a dance faster than light itself could measure. These virtual particles appear from nothing, borrowing energy from the void, and disappear almost immediately. No one sees them, yet their presence has consequences. They shape forces, bend fields, and subtly influence the universe. Even in the absence of matter, energy hums, never ceasing, never resting. Picture a room filled with nothing, yet beneath its surface, atoms vibrate, particles flicker, and unseen waves surge. That is the vacuum. Though it seems inert, it is full of hidden activity. Tiny bursts of energy bubble up, fleeting sparks that exist only for fractions of a second before dissolving. They leave traces that physicists can detect indirectly, evidence of a life that persists beyond our perception. Space itself is alive, a restless fabric, sculpting the universe even when no one observes it. These fluctuations are not random noise, they follow deep, invisible laws that govern matter and energy. Virtual particles influence electron behavior, subtly shifting atomic structures. They contribute to forces like the Casimir effect, where two uncharged plates in a vacuum attract each other as if an invisible hand were pressing them together. The vacuum shapes matter, defines the interaction between particles, and even drives the expansion of the cosmos. It is the silent architect, working endlessly, indifferent to observation, indifferent to life. The vacuum's restless energy is immense. In the tiny space that appears empty to us, there is more energy than in all the visible stars combined. This energy, though mostly untapped and unseen, pushes and pulls on the universe itself, affecting gravity, expansion, and the formation of structures on a cosmic scale. Dark energy, the mysterious force accelerating the universe's growth, may be intimately connected to these unseen fluctuations. Even the universe's largest motions could be governed by the behavior of something no eye has ever witnessed. The activity of the vacuum is constant. Particles flash in and out of existence so rapidly that they are almost imperceptible, yet their cumulative effect is profound. They create a background hum beneath reality, a subtle vibration that underlies everything. Electrons, protons, and even light itself are influenced by this restless energy. Nothing escapes its presence. The vacuum does not sleep. It is the silent pulse beneath the heartbeat of the cosmos. Imagine drifting through this space. You see nothing, yet your every step is shaped by unseen forces. Particles emerge from the void, only to vanish before detection. Their birth and death leave subtle imprints, nudging matter, shaping energy fields, and forming the scaffolding upon which galaxies and stars will later rise. The universe's apparent calm is a carefully maintained illusion. Underneath, there is motion, activity, and constant change. The vacuum is also a stage for quantum uncertainty. Even in empty space, probability rules. Particles and antiparticles flicker unpredictably, existing in multiple states until they interact with the world. These fluctuations provide a canvas for reality to unfold, creating the conditions for the universe to grow and evolve. Every moment, every galaxy, every atom owes its structure to these hidden processes, invisible and untouchable, yet fundamental. Space itself is shaped by the vacuum. Its geometry is influenced by energy fluctuations, subtly bending and twisting the fabric of reality. Gravity, too, is affected by the unseen dance of virtual particles, and even light traveling across the void is nudged and shifted by their presence. What appears to be still, Absolute emptiness is in truth a restless, active, and creative force, quietly sculpting the universe at every scale. Even when the universe appears to be calm, the vacuum remains active. Stars burn, galaxies rotate, planets orbit, but beneath it all, the vacuum continues its hidden work. Its activity does not depend on observation. It does not pause for consciousness. It is relentless, eternal, and profoundly creative. Reality is built upon this hidden energy, the foundation of existence itself. The vacuum teaches a profound lesson. Absence does not mean nothingness. What seems empty is full of motion, potential, and unseen consequences. It is a reminder that the universe is far more complex than appearances suggest. It acts even in the absence of observers, building, shaping, and influencing everything we see and everything we cannot. In this way, the vacuum is a silent narrator of the cosmos. It tells a story of unobserved creation, a story that unfolds without eyes to witness it. Galaxies form, stars ignite, and planets emerge, all shaped by the restless energy of unseen particles. The universe does not wait for attention. It continues its endless work in quiet, invisible grandeur, a testament to the creativity and mystery that thrives when nothing is looking. And so, the vacuum is not empty. It is a living, restless foundation beneath reality, a hidden stage where the universe performs its most subtle and essential acts. Even when unobserved, even when unnoticed, it shapes everything, proving that the cosmos is alive with motion, energy, and possibility, even in the silence of unobserved space. In the grand tapestry of the cosmos, one question rises again and again, unrelenting in its simplicity and its depth. Does reality exist independently of observation, or is the universe somehow incomplete without witnesses? Philosophers and physicists alike have wrestled with this riddle, each approach offering glimpses of answers yet leaving the ultimate truth tantalizingly out of reach. We have explored quantum uncertainties, the restless vacuum, and the duality of light. But now the focus shifts to consciousness itself, the observer whose very act of noticing may shape the universe. It is here, in this intersection of mind and matter, that the stakes become profoundly personal. Imagine a particle drifting in a void, unmeasured and free. It is not just unseen, it is undefined. Its state is a cloud of potential, a spectrum of possibilities, each as likely as the next. The question arises, would it have a definite state if no one existed to measure it? Is observation merely a way to record reality, or does it bring reality into being? For centuries, humans assumed that the universe marched along a predetermined path, oblivious to who was watching. But the quantum experiments of the 20th century suggest otherwise. They imply that the presence of an observer might not just reveal reality, it might participate in its creation. This idea is both exhilarating and terrifying. On one hand, it imbues consciousness with cosmic significance. The act of perceiving is no longer trivial, it becomes a fundamental interaction with existence itself. Every glance, every measurement, every act of awareness could be sculpting reality, determining which of countless possibilities solidifies into truth. On the other hand, it raises a haunting implication. Without observation, what is real? Does the universe continue its motion in undefined states, or does it exist only as a shadow of potentiality, waiting for a mind to collapse uncertainty into form? Philosophers have long debated whether reality requires witnesses. Idealism posits that the material world may not exist independently of perception, that consciousness is the primary fabric upon which reality is woven. Physical objects, in this view, do not have an inherent existence beyond the mind's perceiving them. In contrast, realism insists that the universe has an objective existence, complete and independent whether anyone observes it or not. Yet quantum mechanics muddies the waters, showing that at the fundamental level, observation seems to influence outcomes in ways that challenge classical realism. The tension between these perspectives evokes a profound emotional response. Hope and fear intertwine. Hope that consciousness matters, that our awareness gives meaning to the vast, silent cosmos. Fear that without us, reality might be less certain, less tangible, drifting in undefined possibility. The universe, indifferent to our curiosity, may or may not care about our presence. But the mere act of questioning places humans at the center of an existential paradox. We are observers, yet we are also participants caught in a feedback loop where noticing shapes being, and being demands noticing. Experimental evidence deepens the intrigue. When particles are left unobserved, they behave like waves, existing in multiple states at once. The moment a measurement occurs, probabilities collapse into a single outcome. This phenomenon suggests a subtle relationship between observation and reality, a dialogue that unfolds without words. Some interpretations even propose that consciousness, specifically awareness, plays a role in this collapse. The universe appears to respond differently depending on whether it is being witnessed, hinting at an invisible thread connecting mind and matter. This thread carries emotional weight. Consider the implications for our everyday existence. The ground beneath our feet, the air we breathe, the distant stars above us. All might hold layers of uncertainty beyond our perception. When we look, we do more than see, we define, we affirm, we shape. The simple act of observation becomes profound, turning attention into a cosmic instrument, capable of influencing the behavior of reality itself. The universe is no longer entirely indifferent, it is, in some mysterious sense, interactive. Yet this notion is not without its paradoxes. If reality depends on observation, then what happens in regions of the universe completely unobserved? Do galaxies, planets, and atoms exist in a state of suspended ambiguity, or do they unfold according to laws that do not require consciousness? The questions challenge our assumptions, forcing us to confront the limits of knowledge and the fragile boundary between existence and perception. Our minds, designed to make sense of solidity and continuity, are ill-equipped to grasp a universe that may be simultaneously defined and undefined, realized and potential. The tension between hope and fear deepens further when considering our role in this cosmic equation. If consciousness contributes to the shaping of reality, then our presence carries significance far beyond our mundane lives. Every moment of awareness, every measurement, every observation could ripple through the unseen fabric of existence, creating outcomes that would not otherwise occur. The universe becomes a collaborative canvas, a stage where mind and matter meet in silent negotiation. Yet there is also uncertainty. We cannot know how far this influence extends, nor whether it applies universally. Consciousness may be just one of many forces interacting subtly with the quantum world. Or it may be the defining factor, giving form to probabilities, collapsing possibilities, and turning the hidden potential of the universe into tangible reality. The emotional tension of this uncertainty is palpable. Awe at the power implied and unease at the fragility of understanding. In grappling with these questions, humans confront the paradox of significance. We are small, finite, fleeting beings in an infinite cosmos. Yet our awareness may carry weight in shaping the very reality we inhabit. Observation becomes a sacred act, a dialogue between self and universe, between perception and being. Every moment of curiosity, every conscious glance, might tip the scales of existence, revealing truths that lie hidden when we look away. Ultimately, this section confronts us with the profound mystery of our place in the cosmos. Does reality need witnesses? The answer remains elusive, suspended in a delicate balance between philosophical speculation and scientific evidence. Hope contends with fear, curiosity with uncertainty, consciousness with indifference. The question lingers in the mind like a silent echo. The universe may exist independently, yet our very act of noticing may be what brings it into full, shimmering clarity. And in that tension, the story of existence becomes not just a tale of matter and energy, but a narrative intertwined with awareness itself. Across the vast, star-strewn canvas of the cosmos, gravity weaves its invisible threads, silently sculpting the architecture of reality. It is a force so familiar and yet so enigmatic, acting relentlessly even in the absence of observers, binding galaxies, forming stars, and guiding planets along their intricate orbits. Gravity does not pause for eyes, it does not hesitate in contemplation. It is indifferent to whether anyone is watching, yet its effects are central to the structure of the universe. Without this invisible hand, matter would drift aimlessly, stars would never ignite, and galaxies would dissolve into chaos. In this section we delve into the quiet, omnipresent power of gravity, exploring how the universe unfolds in its absence of witnesses, revealing the hidden rhythm of cosmic order. Imagine a nascent galaxy forming in a region of space untouched by light or life. Clouds of gas and dust swirl chaotically, colliding and mixing without any conscious being to notice. Yet gravity, imperceptible and unyielding, begins its patient work. Denser regions pull matter inward, forming the seeds of stars and clusters. Particles that seem random and uncoordinated are drawn into structure, as if guided by an invisible choreographer. The result is not accidental. It is the inevitable consequence of the force that reaches across space, shaping the cosmos silently, steadily, without applause or acknowledgement. Gravity's influence stretches across unfathomable distances. Even light itself, seemingly fast and untouchable, is bent and delayed as it passes through massive objects. The path of photons from distant stars curves, tracing invisible lines dictated by gravity's pull. Unobserved, these distortions continue independent of consciousness. Space-time itself is a malleable fabric, warping in response to mass and energy, performing a quiet, continuous dance that no one witnesses. Black holes, collapsing stars, and the swirling arms of galaxies all testify to gravity's unseen hand, acting with patient precision even when the universe is devoid of spectators. On smaller scales, gravity orchestrates delicate balances. Planets revolve around their suns in rhythmic orbits, held by the tension between motion and attraction. Moons trace silent paths around their planets, tides ebb and flow, and comets swing in wide arcs, all dictated by laws that operate regardless of observation. The Earth itself, spinning and tilting through space, owes every rotation, every seasonal shift to the same force. Gravity is both subtle and absolute, indifferent yet foundational, silently shaping the universe while no consciousness notices. Even cosmic catastrophes, supernovae, collisions of stars and galactic mergers, are guided by gravity's relentless pull. Clouds of debris collapse, stellar remnants spiral together, and new structures emerge from destruction. These events occur whether or not anyone watches, yet they produce the elements that form planets, oceans, and life itself. Gravity is the silent architect of creation and destruction, acting continuously in a universe that remains largely unobserved. Yet gravity is not merely a force of attraction. It is a storyteller, revealing the history of the cosmos through its invisible influence. Galaxies rotate, clusters form, and cosmic filaments stretch across millions of light-years, tracing the scaffolding of existence. These structures are the record of gravity's patient work over billions of years, written without ink, observed without eyes. The universe evolves quietly, yet its architecture is profound, a testament to a law that operates independently of attention. This hidden rhythm creates a contrast that is both humbling and awe-inspiring. On one hand, the cosmos seems indifferent, vast and unobserved, with forces acting without guidance or purpose. On the other hand, the universe is structured, predictable in its mechanics and beautifully ordered, a silent symphony of matter and energy orchestrated by gravity. Observation is not necessary for this order to emerge. The universe obeys its laws faithfully, crafting elegance out of chaos even when unseen. Gravity's reach also challenges our intuition about time and scale. Light from distant galaxies takes billions of years to reach us, bending along the way, carrying information shaped by gravitational lenses. The universe we see today is a composite of past events, all influenced by gravity's unseen hand long before humans or instruments existed to record them. Each photon, each particle, each massive body traces a path dictated by forces that have acted for eons, demonstrating that the cosmos is active, evolving, and interconnected, irrespective of observation. On the grandest scales, gravity interacts with dark matter and dark energy, unseen but measurable through their gravitational influence. Galaxies rotate faster than visible matter alone would allow, and cosmic structures form in ways that defy simple explanation. The universe continues to build and expand, guided by forces largely hidden from direct perception, reminding us that the unseen is often more powerful than the seen. Observation reveals only a fraction of the underlying dynamics. The universe operates on a level far beyond human attention. Even in solitude, gravity shapes potential. Star-forming regions collapse silently, planets coalesce from debris, and black holes form, consuming matter with unobserved ferocity. The universe is never static. Every region of space is subtly influenced by the pull of nearby and distant masses. The cosmos evolves in a web of attraction, a dance that no one witnesses, yet whose effects are both profound and enduring. In contemplating gravity, one begins to appreciate the contrast between human perception and cosmic reality. We witness the universe in fragments, fleeting glimpses through telescopes and instruments, yet gravity acts continuously and globally, indifferent to our curiosity. It reminds us that the cosmos has its own narrative, one that unfolds without eyes to observe it, one that creates and destroys, builds and shapes, entirely on its own terms. Ultimately, gravity is the silent sculptor of the universe. It is a force that acts without pause, without recognition, and without need for awareness. From the smallest orbit to the largest cosmic web, gravity organizes matter, dictates motion, and sets the stage for all that follows. Even when no one watches, it is active, patient, and unerring, a testament to the profound order underlying a universe that appears chaotic only because we glimpse it fleetingly. In this quiet orchestration, we see that the universe is not dependent on consciousness for structure or function. It evolves, expands, and transforms independently, driven by laws that operate in silence. Gravity, relentless and invisible, ensures that the cosmos continues its majestic unfolding, performing its timeless work even in the absence of observers, shaping a universe that is at once indifferent and exquisitely precise. Across the dark, empty stretches of the cosmos, time flows relentlessly, indifferent to observation or awareness. Yet even something as seemingly absolute as time reveals a hidden complexity when viewed through the lens of modern physics. Far from a constant, steady river, time can stretch, compress, and bend, interacting with space, matter, and energy in ways that challenge our intuition. In this section, we explore the mysterious nature of time itself, revealing how the universe evolves and transforms even when no conscious observer is present to mark its passage. Imagine drifting through space, past the luminous glow of distant stars and swirling clouds of interstellar gas. Here, time does not merely tick forward uniformly, it is influenced by gravity, speed, and the curvature of space itself. Einstein's theory of relativity shows us that the stronger the gravitational field, the more time slows down. Near a black hole, seconds stretch into hours, minutes into days. Time becomes elastic, bending and warping in accordance with the hidden architecture of the cosmos. And all of this unfolds without a witness. An unobserved universe flows and ages, obeying the laws of physics regardless of human attention. Even on a cosmic scale, time is not uniform. Galaxies rotate, stars are born and die, and cosmic events unfold over millions or billions of years. The expansion of the universe itself is a measure of time's passage, yet it moves at a pace that is imperceptible to any casual observer. Light from distant stars takes eons to reach us, carrying the record of events long past. The universe chronicles its own history silently, a narrative written in energy, matter, and motion, independent of perception. At the quantum level, time becomes even more elusive. Particles flicker in and out of existence, their lifespans measured in fractions of a second. Virtual particles emerge from the vacuum, exist briefly, and vanish, leaving subtle effects on the world around them. Time for these entities is not a smooth continuum but a series of infinitesimal blips, each imperceptible yet cumulatively shaping reality. Their unobserved activity forms the hidden rhythm of existence, a layer of temporal complexity that humans only glimpse indirectly through experimentation. The contrast between our perception and the universe's operations is striking. While we experience time as linear and predictable, the cosmos operates on scales and in ways that transcend human comprehension. Stars that appear eternal to our eyes are born, evolve, and die, governed by processes that unfold over millions of years. Black holes form and consume matter, warping time around them. Galaxies collide and merge, transforming the cosmic landscape over epochs. None of this requires a witness. Time continues its march, silent and impartial. Even light, the fastest traveler in the universe, is subject to the strange dynamics of time. Photons journey across interstellar space for billions of years, traversing gravitational fields and cosmic structures. From the photon's perspective, time behaves differently, effectively standing still along its path. Yet these photons still interact with the fabric of the universe, influenced by gravity, dark matter, and other unseen forces. The passage of time, like gravity, operates independently of observation, orchestrating a cosmic ballet that unfolds whether or not anyone is watching. Cosmologists suggest that the early universe itself operated under conditions where time as we know it was fluid, unstable, and intimately connected with the state of matter and energy. In the first moments after the Big Bang, space and time were not separate entities but intertwined, fluctuating together in a primordial chaos. Unobserved, the universe evolved, cooled, and expanded, forming the seeds of galaxies and stars without any conscious observer to witness its genesis. Time, at its origin, was part of the hidden machinery that allowed all that followed to emerge. Even on the scale of human experience, the universe demonstrates time's independence. Planetary orbits, tides, and seasonal cycles unfold whether anyone observes them. The Earth spins, the Moon pulls on oceans, and life evolves in response to rhythms set by celestial mechanics. Observation is not required for these processes to continue. Time moves in accordance with the laws that govern motion and energy, regardless of awareness. This perspective raises profound emotional and philosophical questions. Time is relentless, impartial, and indifferent, yet it carries within it the narrative of the universe. Every event, from the birth of a star to the flicker of a quantum particle, is recorded in the progression of time, whether anyone is present to see it. There is a quiet poetry in this realization. The universe is an ongoing story, unfolding continuously, independent of eyes to witness it, yet full of hidden patterns and consequences. In considering time's unobserved passage, we confront the tension between permanence and impermanence. Some structures in the cosmos, galaxies, stars, planets, appear enduring, yet all are subject to change over immense spans. Other phenomena, such as particle fluctuations in the vacuum, exist fleetingly yet leave lasting effects. The universe evolves in a complex interplay of stability and transience, a rhythm that continues unbroken in solitude. Even human consciousness interacts with this temporal flow, yet is only a tiny fragment within the vast cosmic continuum. While we measure seconds and years, the universe experiences epochs and eons. Our perception is limited, yet time itself operates universally, orchestrating the grand unfolding of matter and energy. Observation may give us awareness, but it does not dictate the tempo of the cosmos. Ultimately, time in the unobserved universe is a silent narrator. It moves relentlessly, sculpting reality, shaping events, and maintaining order. Stars are born, galaxies rotate, and particles flicker, all in accordance with temporal laws that exist beyond observation. The universe evolves in a majestic rhythm, independent of witnesses, yet full of intricate, interwoven stories. Even when no one looks, time ensures that existence continues, a relentless flow that underpins the cosmos' structure, motion, and mystery. In this hidden narrative, we see that the universe does not wait for awareness. Time is both framework and actor, guiding the evolution of stars, particles, and galaxies alike. Observation illuminates, but it is not necessary for the story to unfold. The cosmos thrives in solitude, moving through epochs, shaping itself with precision and elegance, revealing that even in the absence of consciousness, the universe marches on, patient, indifferent, and profoundly alive. In the quiet stretches of the cosmos, far from any observer's gaze, the universe continues its ceaseless construction. Galaxies spin, stars ignite and fade, and planets coalesce from clouds of dust, all guided by forces that operate independently of awareness. Even in these unobserved regions, order emerges from chaos, as if the universe has a will of its own. This section explores the hidden architecture of creation, revealing the silent, patient work that shapes reality when no eyes are watching. Consider a star-forming nebula, a vast cloud of gas and dust drifting in the emptiness between galaxies. At first glance, it appears random and chaotic, a jumble of matter suspended in space. Yet gravity begins its subtle orchestration, pulling denser regions inward, creating pockets of compression where nuclear fusion can ignite. No consciousness is needed to guide this process. The laws of physics are sufficient. Over millions of years, the nebula transforms, birthing stars that will shine for billions of years. The universe, in its silence, becomes a creator, sculpting beauty from apparent disorder. This hidden creation is not limited to stars alone. Planets emerge from the remnants of stellar formation, accreting matter through collisions and gravitational attraction. Rocky cores form, atmospheres develop, and complex systems take shape, all without observation. Each element, each particle, follows its own trajectory dictated by fundamental forces, creating worlds that may never be seen by life or eyes. Even in solitude, the cosmos is fertile, producing structures of staggering complexity and elegance. The life cycle of stars itself is a testament to the universe's hidden labor. Massive stars burn brightly and briefly, consuming hydrogen in their cores until they collapse under their own weight, producing supernovae that scatter elements across space. These events seed the cosmos with the building blocks for future stars, planets, and even life. All of this unfolds without anyone to witness it. The universe acts autonomously, recycling matter, shaping energy, and creating the conditions for subsequent generations of celestial bodies. On a larger scale, galaxies themselves grow and evolve through quiet, relentless processes. Collisions and mergers between galaxies occur over millions of years, blending stars, dust, and dark matter into new forms. Streams of gas are pulled into massive black holes at their centers, fueling energetic phenomena that shape entire galactic environments. These cosmic events are grand, violent, and majestic, yet they unfold without audience or witness, demonstrating that the universe does not require observation to create, destroy, or transform. Even the subtle structures of the cosmos, filaments of dark matter, vast voids, and clusters of galaxies, emerge from the interplay of unseen forces. Gravity, dark energy, and quantum fluctuations interact to produce patterns that span millions of light-years. The universe builds itself according to rules that are invisible to casual observation, creating coherence from seeming randomness. The patterns we eventually perceive are the product of countless unobserved interactions, a hidden choreography of matter and energy. Consider the emotional weight of this realization. The universe is active even when we are absent, creative even in the absence of witnesses. Stars ignite, galaxies rotate, and elements combine, all in solitude. The cosmos is not idle, it is a ceaseless artist, painting structures of unimaginable scale and complexity. Observation is not a requirement for its creativity, it is merely an opportunity for recognition. Beauty exists independently of awareness, manifesting in silence, vastness, and time. The contrast between observed and unobserved creation is striking. When telescopes capture the light of distant galaxies or nebulae, we see a frozen moment, a snapshot of processes that have already unfolded over millions of years. Yet beyond our instruments, countless similar events occur continuously, unnoticed, unrecorded, and unobserved. The universe is alive with hidden motion, a ceaseless workshop of energy and matter, where creation is the default state, not contingent upon perception. In some cases, the most extraordinary events go entirely unobserved. Black holes devour matter in complete darkness, emitting only subtle gravitational waves detectable by instruments. Neutron stars collide in violent cosmic dances, sending ripples through space-time, often long before any observer exists to record them. Even these extreme phenomena proceed without intervention, illustrating the universe's capacity for autonomous complexity. The quiet universe also experiments in subtle ways. Quantum fluctuations in empty space, unobserved, can influence the formation of structures over cosmic timescales. Tiny variations in density lead to the emergence of galaxies, stars, and clusters. The universe evolves probabilistically, shaping its own future from the smallest uncertainties, without requiring attention or measurement. This hidden creativity reveals that the cosmos is an active participant in its own unfolding narrative, constructing reality silently and persistently. Ultimately, the unobserved universe is a testament to the independence and resilience of natural law. Matter, energy, and forces interact in countless ways, producing beauty, complexity, and structure without any need for awareness. Creation is not a performance awaiting applause, it is a continuous, silent process, the result of fundamental interactions that operate with precision and elegance. Even when no one is watching, the universe does not pause. It continues its work, shaping galaxies, igniting stars, and weaving the intricate fabric of reality. This hidden architecture reminds us of our own perspective in the cosmos. Observation grants awareness, but not influence over the fundamental processes of creation. The universe thrives in solitude, creating and transforming on scales that dwarf human perception. The galaxies, stars, and planets that eventually capture our attention are merely snapshots of a ceaseless, autonomous process that has been unfolding long before consciousness emerged and will continue long after. In the stillness of unobserved space, the cosmos reveals a profound truth. Creation is not dependent on recognition. The universe constructs, evolves, and transforms quietly, persistently, and magnificently, a reminder that even in the absence of witnesses, reality itself is alive, dynamic, and endlessly creative. Across the immense expanse of the universe, beyond the reach of observation or consciousness, energy flows, interacts, and transforms in ways that are both subtle and profound. The cosmos is a vast theater of unobserved phenomena, a place where matter and forces combine in silent symphony, producing outcomes that no eye witnesses, yet that shape everything we eventually perceive. In this section we explore the hidden dynamics of energy, the ceaseless motion that fuels stars, drives galaxies, and sustains the architecture of reality itself, revealing how the universe operates in solitude independent of observers. Energy in the universe is never still. From the smallest quantum fluctuations to the rotation of entire galaxies, it courses through space with purpose dictated by the fundamental laws of physics. Even in the absence of observation, photons ripple through the void, carrying electromagnetic forces that interact with particles, fields, and matter. These interactions are not passive. They alter trajectories, influence reactions, and propagate changes across the cosmos. The universe is active, vibrant, and unceasing, performing its hidden work whether or not anyone is watching. Consider the energy released in star formation. As clouds of gas and dust collapse under gravity, potential energy transforms into kinetic energy, heating the core until nuclear fusion ignites. The resulting radiation disperses into space, influencing nearby clouds, triggering the formation of new stars, and setting off chains of events that shape entire galaxies. All of this unfolds in silence, invisible to any observer. Observation is not required for energy to act. It follows the dictates of physics, shaping reality through motion, interaction, and transformation. Even in the vacuum of space, energy is restless. Quantum fluctuations continuously generate transient particles, producing ephemeral bursts of activity that leave lasting effects on surrounding matter. The vacuum itself hums with energy, influencing fields and forces across scales. While undetectable to unaided senses, these phenomena have measurable consequences. They contribute to forces like the Casimir effect, affect atomic behavior, and even influence the expansion of the universe. Energy, in its unobserved form, is both subtle and omnipresent, a hidden river beneath the surface of reality. On cosmic scales, energy orchestrates breathtaking phenomena. Supernovae release tremendous amounts of energy, scattering elements across space and fueling the creation of new stars and planets. Black holes convert matter into energy through accretion, emitting powerful jets that shape their galactic environments. Even the slow drift of dark matter and the expansive push of dark energy are manifestations of unseen energy influencing the universe. None of these processes require consciousness. They follow universal laws, unfolding with precision and consequence in total solitude. The interactions of energy are intricate and interconnected. Gravitational waves ripple across the fabric of space-time, carrying information about distant collisions and cataclysmic events. Electromagnetic forces bind atoms, dictate chemical reactions, and govern the behavior of light. Nuclear energy powers stars, while kinetic energy moves planets and galaxies in elegant, predictable orbits. Energy is the hidden architect of the cosmos, linking microcosm and macrocosm, unobserved yet perfectly synchronized across scales that span billions of light-years. Even small, seemingly insignificant fluctuations can have monumental effects. A tiny variation in the density of the early universe, unobserved at the time, eventually led to the formation of galaxies, stars, and planets. Minute differences in energy distribution cascade over eons, shaping the cosmos in ways that defy intuition. Observation is irrelevant to these processes. Energy acts continuously, producing outcomes that are both deterministic and probabilistic, predictable in laws yet unpredictable in detail. The contrast between observed and unobserved energy dynamics emphasizes the independence of the universe. In our laboratories, we measure energy, track particles, and witness reactions, yet the vast majority of cosmic energy operates outside observation. Stars form, black holes consume, and galaxies evolve without attention. The universe does not wait for recognition. It unfolds according to principles that predate consciousness by billions of years. Its silent work is ongoing, unceasing, and majestic. Even at the quantum level, energy displays remarkable complexity. Virtual particles emerge and vanish, energy fluctuates in unpredictable ways, and fields ripple with potential. These minute actions, imperceptible in isolation, collectively influence matter, radiation, and cosmic evolution. Observation alters behavior at this scale, collapsing possibilities into defined states, yet the unobserved universe continues its dance of energy transformation unimpeded, demonstrating that reality is active even when unattended. The hidden flow of energy carries profound philosophical implications. It reveals a universe that is alive with action, yet indifferent to acknowledgement. Creation, transformation, and destruction proceed independently of observers. Galaxies spin, stars burn, and particles interact, all orchestrated by energy that requires no audience. This realization evokes awe. The cosmos is a self-sustaining, autonomous system, capable of immense creativity and complexity in absolute solitude. Even phenomena that eventually become observable are initially unobserved. Light travels for billions of years across empty space, gravitational waves ripple from distant events, and cosmic rays journey unimpeded until they interact with matter. The universe is constantly active, recording and shaping its own history through energy interactions long before any observation occurs. Every measurement we eventually make is merely a glimpse into ongoing processes that have been unfolding unnoticed for eons. Ultimately, energy is the silent driver of cosmic narrative. It moves, transforms, and connects all things from the quantum vacuum to galactic clusters, without reliance on observation. Its influence is profound, invisible, and relentless, shaping the universe with elegance and precision. Even when no consciousness is present, energy acts as the engine of reality, guiding matter, fueling creation, and maintaining the intricate balance of forces that define existence itself. In this hidden symphony, the universe is revealed as a self-organizing, dynamic entity. Energy is the medium through which complexity arises, order emerges, and life eventually becomes possible. Observation illuminates these processes, but it is not necessary for their occurrence. The cosmos operates continuously, orchestrating a magnificent interplay of forces and transformations, a testament to the relentless, unseen work of energy in the unobserved universe. Across the infinite stretches of space, even the smallest interactions can ripple outward with consequences beyond imagination. In the unobserved universe, forces, particles, and fields engage in a complex choreography, producing outcomes that will resonate for billions of years. In this section, we examine the subtle, interconnected dynamics of the cosmos, exploring how the universe evolves and shapes itself entirely independent of observation. The hidden web of causality, often invisible to our perception, continues relentlessly, revealing the astonishing intricacy of unobserved processes. Consider a region of space where no observer exists, a remote molecular cloud, drifting in solitude. Within this seemingly empty expanse, particles collide, adhere, and scatter. Some coalesce to form new molecules, while others are flung outward into the void. These small interactions, unnoticed, accumulate over time, laying the foundation for stars, planets, and potentially life. The universe is a meticulous architect, operating silently, creating vast structures from minute, unobserved events. Observation is irrelevant. Natural law governs every movement, every collision, every reaction. The interplay of forces in the cosmos is both delicate and profound. Gravity, electromagnetism, and nuclear interactions combine to orchestrate phenomena that are invisible yet consequential. A slight shift in particle density, a minor fluctuation in energy, or a transient quantum event can cascade into large-scale cosmic structures. Galaxies emerge, stars ignite, and planets form, all as a consequence of unobserved, cumulative interactions. The universe evolves as a self-organizing system, demonstrating order, complexity, and creativity in the absence of attention. Even the most extreme events unfold in solitude. Supernovae explode, scattering elements across space, while black holes devour matter and warp spacetime. Yet these dramatic processes are governed entirely by the fundamental rules of physics. They do not require observation to occur. They proceed according to deterministic and probabilistic laws that have been in place since the earliest moments of the cosmos. The universe is both autonomous and resilient, capable of maintaining intricate structures and processes without intervention. Quantum phenomena add another layer of hidden intricacy. Particles exist in superpositions, occupying multiple potential states until interactions or measurements resolve them. Virtual particles flicker in and out of existence, affecting nearby fields and matter. These subtle, unobserved dynamics influence macroscopic outcomes across cosmic scales. The universe, in effect, experiments continuously, testing countless possibilities, resolving them according to laws that operate independently of awareness. The ripple effect of these unobserved interactions can be astonishing. A minor quantum fluctuation in the early universe may have altered the distribution of matter, ultimately influencing the formation of galaxies and stars. Unseen energy exchanges and particle collisions, imperceptible in isolation, collectively determine the cosmic landscape. Every visible structure, from spiral galaxies to planetary systems, is the product of countless hidden events that occurred long before any observer existed. Time adds another dimension to this hidden complexity. Processes unfold over spans ranging from fractions of a second to billions of years. While we may observe only snapshots, the universe operates continuously, accumulating effects that shape its future. A distant star's light, traveling unobserved for eons, carries the history of interactions shaped entirely by natural law. Each moment in the unobserved cosmos builds upon the previous, creating a tapestry of causality that requires no consciousness to unfold. Even interactions between seemingly insignificant particles have consequences. In the vacuum of space, collisions, energy exchanges, and fluctuations may seem trivial, yet over cosmic timescales they influence large-scale structures. The subtle push and pull of forces, imperceptible individually, collectively determine the formation of galaxies, the clustering of stars, and the trajectories of planets. The universe operates with a precision and foresight that transcends observation, relying entirely on its intrinsic rules. Chaos and order coexist in this unobserved realm. Localized randomness, such as quantum uncertainty or stochastic particle interactions, blends with deterministic laws of physics to produce structured outcomes. Galaxies are formed from turbulent gas clouds. Star clusters emerge from complex gravitational interactions. The universe, without witnesses, balances unpredictability with structure, demonstrating resilience and adaptability in a system that functions autonomously. The emotional weight of these hidden dynamics is profound. The cosmos is alive with activity, yet silent and invisible. Creation, transformation, and evolution continue in solitude, reminding us that the universe's majesty does not depend on recognition or awareness. Its processes are vast, intricate, and awe-inspiring, unfolding in a rhythm beyond comprehension. Observation illuminates these wonders, but it is not necessary for their existence. Even phenomena that eventually become observable are first shaped entirely in solitude. Cosmic filaments form, galaxies collide, and stars are born in the absence of eyes to witness them. Their hidden histories are written in energy, momentum, and interaction, forming a silent narrative that will only later intersect with perception. Observation is merely a window into processes that have long been operating independently, a glimpse of the universe's autonomous creativity. Ultimately, the universe thrives in unobserved activity. Forces interact, particles move, and energy flows, producing complexity, order, and beauty. Observation may provide awareness, but it does not direct or create these fundamental processes. The cosmos is self-sustaining, continuously evolving according to the laws of physics, orchestrating intricate structures, and maintaining dynamic equilibrium entirely independent of attention. In the hidden web of unobserved interactions, we see the universe's true autonomy. Every collision, fluctuation, and energy transfer contributes to the evolution of matter and the architecture of reality. Even without witnesses, the cosmos builds, transforms, and innovates, demonstrating an elegance and resilience that transcends perception. The unobserved universe is not static. It is vibrant, active, and endlessly creative, operating on scales and through mechanisms that reveal the profound independence of reality itself. Across the sprawling expanse of the cosmos, even the darkest voids are alive with hidden motion, subtle exchanges, and the quiet work of forces shaping reality. In regions utterly devoid of observation, energy and matter interact with relentless precision, creating patterns, structures, and phenomena that will influence the universe for billions of years. This section delves into the invisible interplay of cosmic systems, exploring how the universe evolves, adapts, and creates in total solitude, revealing a hidden narrative that unfolds beyond the reach of perception. Imagine a galaxy forming in an isolated corner of space, far from any observers or measuring instruments. Clouds of gas and dust, seemingly chaotic, begin to coalesce under gravity's inexorable pull. Density fluctuations, minute and random, trigger chains of interaction that amplify over time, leading to the ignition of stars and the formation of planetary systems. The process is entirely autonomous. No eyes are present, no consciousness intervenes. The universe, in its solitude, becomes both architect and storyteller, crafting intricate structures from fundamental interactions that require no attention to unfold. The complexity of these unobserved interactions is staggering. Gravitational forces sculpt the trajectories of stars, while electromagnetic interactions bind particles into atoms and molecules. Nuclear processes fuel stars, releasing energy that propagates across light years, influencing distant clouds of matter. Even the most subtle quantum fluctuations ripple outward, leaving marks that affect large-scale cosmic evolution. Each element, each particle, participates in a silent choreography, a cosmic dance that builds galaxies, shapes clusters, and orchestrates the development of the universe itself. Consider the hidden narrative of supernovae. These stellar explosions scatter elements across interstellar space, seeding future star systems and planets. Yet they occur independently of observation, guided solely by the internal processes of stars and the immutable laws of physics. The energy and matter released interact with surrounding environments, triggering new waves of star formation and influencing galactic evolution. The universe evolves continuously, with every unobserved event contributing to the complexity, diversity, and richness of the cosmos. On even grander scales, the dynamics of galaxy clusters demonstrate the power of unobserved interaction. Galaxies collide and merge over millions of years, their stars intermingling, gas clouds compressing, and dark matter shaping the overall structure. These titanic events occur without awareness, yet they define the large-scale architecture of the universe. The cosmos is self-organizing, capable of producing order, complexity, and elegance without intervention, observation, or conscious guidance. Energy flows through these systems in subtle yet profound ways. Photons traverse interstellar space, transferring momentum and energy, while gravitational waves ripple through the fabric of space-time, carrying information about distant cataclysms. Quantum fluctuations create probabilistic shifts that can influence large-scale outcomes over eons. The cumulative effect is a universe that operates as a cohesive, interlinked system, its hidden processes unfolding continuously, independent of perception. The hidden evolution of matter is equally remarkable. Clouds of interstellar gas collapse to form stars, which in turn burn for millions or billions of years, creating heavier elements in their cores. When these stars die, they release their enriched material, contributing to the formation of planets, moons, and eventually the potential for life. Each of these steps is dictated by physical law, occurring without intervention or observation. Even the tiniest, most fleeting events leave ripples that cascade across space and time, shaping the universe on scales that dwarf human comprehension. Contrast emerges between observed and unobserved phenomena, highlighting the universe's independence. While telescopes and instruments provide snapshots of cosmic activity, the bulk of the universe operates unnoticed, continuously, and autonomously. Stars that we eventually study have long histories of formation, evolution, and influence, shaped by unobserved forces and interactions. Observation illuminates only a fraction of this grand narrative. The rest unfolds silently in solitude in a choreography of energy, matter, and motion. Chaos and order coexist seamlessly in these hidden processes. Localized randomness, such as quantum uncertainty or minor perturbations in gas clouds, interacts with deterministic forces like gravity and electromagnetism to produce structured, large-scale outcomes. Galaxies form elegant spiral arms, clusters emerge from complex gravitational interactions, and planetary systems establish intricate orbital patterns. The universe demonstrates remarkable resilience and creativity, maintaining coherence without the need for observation. Even phenomena that appear violent or destructive are part of this hidden narrative. Black holes consume matter, supernovae scatter elements, and neutron stars collide, producing gravitational waves and radiation that ripple across space. These dramatic events do not pause for consciousness. They are integral threads in the tapestry of the universe, influencing subsequent formation and evolution in ways that are both subtle and profound. The cosmos continues its work, building complexity from apparent chaos, entirely independent of attention. The emotional weight of this hidden cosmic activity is profound. The universe is alive with processes, interactions, and transformations, yet completely indifferent to observation. Creation, destruction, and evolution proceed silently, revealing a cosmos that is autonomous, majestic, and endlessly creative. While human perception allows us to glimpse fragments of this story, the majority remains hidden, operating in quiet grandeur across scales unimaginable to the human mind. Ultimately, the unobserved universe demonstrates the elegance of autonomous systems. Forces, energy, and matter interact according to universal laws, producing complexity, structure, and beauty without guidance or awareness. Observation may illuminate these processes, but it does not dictate them. The cosmos is self-sustaining, evolving with precision and resilience, a magnificent testament to the hidden narrative of creation that unfolds silently, continuously, and independently. In this hidden interplay, the universe teaches a profound lesson. Existence is not contingent on observation. Forces act, matter evolves, and energy flows in perfect autonomy. The cosmos, in its unobserved state, is vibrant, dynamic, and ceaselessly creative, constructing realities that no eyes ever witness, yet which define the structure, motion, and destiny of everything we eventually perceive. Across the vast, silent stretches of space, even the most remote regions teem with unobserved activity, a ceaseless interplay of forces, energy, and matter. Galaxies drift, stars ignite, and particles collide, all according to fundamental laws that operate independently of any observer. In this section, we explore the hidden evolution of cosmic systems, examining how the universe continuously self-organizes, transforms, and innovates, revealing the astonishing complexity and beauty of existence when no eyes are watching. Imagine an interstellar cloud floating in isolation, far from stars or life. At first, it seems inert, a shapeless expanse of gas and dust. Yet within it, subtle density fluctuations emerge. Gravity begins its quiet orchestration, pulling regions of higher density inward, causing collisions and energy exchanges that set the stage for star formation. Over millions of years, nuclear fusion ignites in newly formed stellar cores, releasing light and energy that propagate across space. All of this occurs without any witness. The universe creates, transforms, and organizes entirely in solitude, demonstrating a capacity for autonomous complexity that is both humbling and awe-inspiring. The dynamics of these unobserved regions are intricate and interdependent. Particles interact through electromagnetic and nuclear forces, while gravity governs the large-scale motion of matter. Each interaction, no matter how small, contributes to the eventual emergence of stars, planetary systems, and galaxies. Tiny quantum fluctuations may seem insignificant, yet they can cascade across scales, shaping the destiny of entire cosmic structures. The universe is a self-organizing system, capable of producing elegant outcomes without guidance, observation, or intervention. Consider the hidden story of galaxy formation. Proto-galaxies emerge from regions of slightly higher density in the primordial universe, gradually accreting gas and dark matter. Collisions, mergers, and gravitational interactions over billions of years give rise to mature galaxies with complex structures: spiral arms, central bulges, and halo stars. None of this requires observation. The cosmos operates autonomously, sculpting intricate systems and orchestrating large-scale architecture through processes that are invisible to any observer. Energy flows silently yet powerfully through the universe. Photons, neutrinos, and cosmic rays traverse vast distances, influencing matter and energy in subtle ways. Radiation from young stars heats nearby clouds, triggering further star formation. Gravitational interactions between galaxies induce shocks and compressions in interstellar gas, driving chemical reactions and forming new structures. These interactions occur independently of attention, a testament to the inherent agency of the cosmos. Even seemingly chaotic processes reveal underlying order. Supernovae explode, scattering enriched material across space, seeding future generations of stars and planets. Black holes consume matter, shaping galactic centers and influencing orbital dynamics. Quantum fluctuations in empty space subtly affect matter, propagating effects that resonate on cosmic scales. The universe is both unpredictable and remarkably coherent, balancing randomness and determinism in a self-regulating, autonomous system. Time magnifies the consequences of these hidden interactions. Processes that seem imperceptible in isolation accumulate over millions or billions of years, producing outcomes that shape the cosmic landscape. The spin of a star, the orbit of a planet, or the collapse of a gas cloud may originate from unobserved events, yet they influence subsequent structures and events. The universe is a web of interconnections, its evolution guided by laws that function independently of perception. Even the most remote corners of the cosmos, regions where light has yet to reach and no consciousness exists, are active. Particles interact, gravitational forces pull, and energy flows, producing subtle transformations that ripple outward. These hidden dynamics are essential to the ongoing creation and maintenance of cosmic order. Observation illuminates only a fraction of this activity. The vast majority proceeds silently, with exquisite precision beyond human awareness. Contrast emerges when considering observed versus unobserved processes. While we can study distant galaxies and phenomena through telescopes and instruments, the majority of cosmic evolution occurs unobserved, continuously, and autonomously. Stars, black holes, and galaxies evolve on timescales that far exceed human perception. Observation is incidental. It records the outcome of processes that have long been underway, providing glimpses into a universe that is actively, independently creating itself. Chaos and order coexist seamlessly in this hidden narrative. Local randomness, such as minor perturbations in gas clouds or quantum uncertainty, interacts with deterministic forces like gravity and electromagnetism to produce coherent, large-scale structures. Spiral galaxies, star clusters, and planetary systems emerge from this interplay, demonstrating the universe's capacity for self-organization without conscious guidance. Even apparent disorder contributes to the cosmos' hidden architecture, revealing a subtle harmony underlying seemingly chaotic processes. The emotional impact of this hidden universe is profound. The cosmos is alive with creation, transformation, and evolution, yet indifferent to observation. Beauty, complexity, and structure emerge silently, demonstrating that existence does not depend on awareness. Processes that we may later witness have long histories, shaped by countless interactions and forces that occurred without recognition. The universe operates autonomously, a magnificent testament to its own capacity for self-sustaining creativity. Ultimately, the unobserved universe reveals a profound truth. The cosmos is dynamic, intricate, and ceaselessly active even in solitude. Forces, energy, and matter interact to produce complexity and order without any need for observation or intervention. The universe is self-organizing, resilient, and creative, a silent testament to the hidden processes that continuously shape reality. Observation may illuminate these processes, but it is not necessary for their existence or function. In this hidden dance of cosmic evolution, the universe demonstrates its autonomy, elegance, and persistence. Stars ignite, galaxies form, and matter interacts in intricate, interdependent ways, all without requiring awareness. The unobserved cosmos is vibrant, dynamic, and endlessly creative, continuously crafting structures and patterns that define reality itself, a silent and majestic testament to the independent life of existence. Across the vast, silent expanses of the cosmos, even the most distant corners hum with activity unseen, unmeasured, and uninterrupted. The universe continues its work without pause, orchestrating a symphony of forces, matter, and energy that unfolds entirely independent of observation. In this section, we explore the hidden interplay of cosmic cycles, examining how creation, destruction, and transformation operate autonomously, revealing the profound mechanisms that sustain the universe when no eyes are watching. Consider a solitary galaxy drifting through intergalactic space, far from any observer or instrument. Stars within it burn brightly, fusing hydrogen into helium and heavier elements, radiating energy across the void. Stellar winds sculpt surrounding gas clouds, triggering new waves of star formation. Occasionally, massive stars collapse into black holes or explode as supernovae, scattering enriched material to seed future generations. None of this activity requires observation. It proceeds according to immutable physical laws, illustrating the universe's capacity for autonomous evolution and hidden creativity. The cycles of matter and energy are relentless. Stars live and die, matter is recycled, and energy is redistributed, maintaining cosmic balance. Planets form from accreting material, moons take shape, and complex orbital systems emerge, all as a result of forces acting independently. Quantum fluctuations introduce minute variations, amplifying over eons to influence the distribution of matter on galactic scales. The universe is a self-regulating system, continuously experimenting, adjusting, and evolving in silence, with outcomes that will resonate for billions of years. Even seemingly random phenomena reveal underlying patterns. Gravity sculpts the motion of galaxies, clusters, and dark matter filaments, while electromagnetic forces dictate particle interactions and chemical processes. Supernovae and black hole mergers release energy that propagates across vast distances, influencing matter and energy far beyond their origins. Each event is a note in the cosmic symphony, contributing to structure, motion, and evolution without requiring consciousness. The universe operates as a grand, autonomous network, linking microcosmic and macrocosmic dynamics seamlessly. On a larger scale, galactic evolution demonstrates the hidden complexity of unobserved processes. Collisions, mergers, and tidal interactions over millions of years reshape galaxies, triggering bursts of star formation and redistributing mass and energy. Cosmic filaments stretch across millions of light-years, connecting clusters of galaxies in a vast web of structure. All of these transformations occur without intervention, guided solely by the fundamental laws of physics. Observation may reveal the aftermath, but it is not necessary for the processes themselves to unfold. Even in the voids between galaxies, subtle forces continue their work. Dark energy drives cosmic expansion, influencing the distribution of matter and shaping the large-scale geometry of the universe. Dark matter, invisible yet pervasive, exerts gravitational influence that dictates the motion of stars and galaxies. Quantum fluctuations in empty space ripple outward, introducing variation and potentiality. These hidden dynamics underscore the universe's independence, operating continuously in silence and solitude. Time amplifies the impact of these unobserved interactions. The smallest fluctuations in matter and energy, imperceptible in isolation, can cascade over billions of years to produce monumental cosmic structures. The evolution of stars, galaxies, and clusters depends on countless unobserved events, each one contributing to the complex tapestry of the cosmos. Observation offers only fleeting glimpses, while the majority of activity continues uninterrupted, shaping the universe in ways both subtle and profound. The contrast between observed and unobserved processes is striking. Telescopes allow us to witness cosmic events, yet the majority of the universe's activity occurs without attention, completely autonomous. The formation of stars, the collision of galaxies, and the evolution of planetary systems are independent of consciousness. Observation illuminates, but it does not direct. It merely reveals outcomes that have been unfolding in silence for billions of years. Chaos and order coexist elegantly in the unobserved universe. Local randomness, such as quantum uncertainty or turbulent gas flows, interacts with deterministic laws to produce coherent large-scale patterns. Spiral galaxies, globular clusters, and planetary systems emerge from these interactions, demonstrating that even apparent disorder contributes to the underlying architecture of reality. The universe operates as a self-organizing, resilient system, capable of sustaining complexity without guidance. The emotional resonance of these hidden processes is profound. The universe is alive with creation, transformation, and motion, yet indifferent to observation. Its majesty, intricacy, and beauty unfold silently, demonstrating that existence does not depend on recognition. Stars are born, black holes consume, and galaxies evolve, all in solitude. The cosmos reveals that the absence of observers does not diminish the grandeur of reality. Rather, it highlights the universe's autonomy and relentless creativity. Ultimately, the cycles of matter and energy illustrate the independent vitality of the cosmos. Forces interact, matter evolves, and energy flows, producing complexity and structure across vast scales. Observation may allow understanding, but it is not required for these processes to occur. The universe is self-sustaining, continuously evolving and innovating, a testament to the hidden dynamics that drive cosmic creation, transformation, and preservation. In this unobserved symphony of cosmic cycles, we witness the universe's profound autonomy. Stars ignite, galaxies collide, and matter interacts in intricate, interdependent ways, all without requiring attention. The cosmos operates ceaselessly, constructing and reshaping reality with precision, elegance, and resilience, demonstrating that even in solitude, the universe is vibrant, dynamic, and endlessly creative. Beyond the edge of perception, in the quiet depths of space, the universe thrives in continuous, unseen activity. Galaxies drift, stars ignite and fade, and particles interact across unimaginable distances, all following the immutable laws of physics. In this section, we explore the hidden rhythms of cosmic balance, examining how the universe maintains order, evolves, and adapts entirely independent of observation. The silent mechanisms that govern reality reveal a cosmos both self-sustaining and profoundly intricate, where even the smallest events resonate through the fabric of existence. Imagine a vast expanse of interstellar space, untouched by light from any nearby star. Within this emptiness, forces are at work. Gravity pulls matter together, shaping protostars and planetary systems. Electromagnetic forces bind atoms into molecules, initiating chemical reactions that set the stage for complex structures. Quantum fluctuations ripple across the vacuum, influencing energy distributions in ways that ultimately determine large-scale cosmic architecture. Each process occurs independently, guided by natural law, with no consciousness required to set events in motion. The universe, in solitude, orchestrates complexity and order with precision and elegance. The hidden equilibrium of cosmic forces is remarkable. Stars balance the inward pull of gravity with the outward pressure of nuclear fusion, maintaining stability over millions or billions of years. Galaxies rotate, their structures held together by dark matter, while interstellar gas and dust follow intricate paths determined by gravitational interactions. Even in seemingly chaotic regions such as star-forming nebulae or turbulent galactic cores, patterns emerge from the interplay of forces. Observation may illuminate these dynamics, but it is not necessary for their existence. The cosmos self-regulates, maintaining harmony through mechanisms intrinsic to reality itself. Energy flows through this unobserved universe in subtle yet powerful ways. Photons traverse light years, influencing matter and radiation in their path. Cosmic rays propagate across galaxies, triggering reactions and shaping magnetic fields. Neutrinos, nearly undetectable, pass through stars and planets, carrying information and energy silently across space. These interactions occur without intervention, forming a hidden network of cause and effect that sustains the evolution of matter and the large-scale structure of the cosmos. Even destructive forces contribute to cosmic balance. Supernovae disperse heavy elements, enriching interstellar clouds and seeding new generations of stars and planets. Black holes consume matter, regulating galactic centers and influencing star formation through gravitational interactions. Collisions between galaxies and star clusters redistribute energy and momentum, ensuring the dynamic equilibrium of large-scale structures. The universe continuously recycles matter and energy, maintaining stability through processes that operate autonomously, far from any observer. Quantum processes add a layer of hidden complexity. Particles exist in superpositions, interacting probabilistically until resolved by forces or interactions. Virtual particles flicker into and out of existence, subtly affecting nearby fields and energy distributions. These unobserved events ripple outward, influencing macroscopic phenomena such as star formation, galactic evolution, and the behavior of matter on cosmic scales. The universe experiments continuously, integrating randomness and determinism to produce order, structure, and diversity without requiring awareness. Time amplifies the significance of these unobserved processes. Minute interactions, imperceptible in isolation, accumulate over millions or billions of years, shaping galaxies, star systems, and planetary orbits. Cosmic events unfold in sequences that may remain entirely unseen for eons, yet they leave indelible imprints on the architecture of the universe. The hidden narrative of the cosmos is written in matter, energy, and motion, independent of observation, yet profoundly consequential for the unfolding story of existence. The contrast between observed and unobserved phenomena highlights the universe's independence. While telescopes and instruments reveal fleeting moments of cosmic activity, the vast majority of processes occur without notice, proceeding autonomously according to fundamental laws. Galaxies form, stars burn, and planetary systems evolve whether anyone observes them or not. Recognition illuminates reality, but it does not guide it. The universe operates with intrinsic authority, maintaining its rhythms and balance in solitude. Chaos and order coexist seamlessly across these hidden systems. Random fluctuations such as turbulence in gas clouds or quantum uncertainty interact with deterministic forces like gravity and electromagnetism, producing coherent large-scale patterns. Spiral galaxies, globular clusters, and planetary systems emerge from these interactions, illustrating the cosmos' capacity for self-organization. Apparent disorder contributes to harmony, demonstrating that the universe's hidden mechanics are both flexible and precise. The emotional weight of this autonomy is profound. The universe is alive with activity, yet indifferent to observation. Beauty, structure, and complexity unfold silently, reminding us that existence does not depend on recognition. Stars ignite, black holes consume, and galaxies evolve, all in solitude. This unseen creativity highlights the universe's majesty, resilience, and independence, evoking awe at the intricacy of forces that sustain reality without witnesses. Ultimately, the hidden rhythms of the cosmos demonstrate its autonomous vitality. Forces, energy, and matter interact continuously, producing order, complexity, and evolution without the need for observation or intervention. The universe is self-sustaining, dynamic, and resilient, a testament to the hidden mechanisms that govern reality across scales both vast and minute. Observation illuminates the process, but it is not required for the cosmos to thrive. In this hidden symphony of balance and transformation, the universe reveals its true nature: autonomous, creative, and ceaselessly active. Matter flows, energy circulates, and forces interact in intricate, interdependent ways, all without requiring attention. The unobserved cosmos is vibrant, dynamic, and endlessly creative, continuously sustaining itself and shaping reality with elegance, precision, and quiet majesty. Far beyond the reach of our eyes, across distances that defy imagination, the universe continues its ceaseless work, a symphony of energy, matter, and forces unfolding entirely without observation. Galaxies collide, stars ignite, and particles interact in ways that shape the architecture of reality, all guided by immutable physical laws. In this section, we explore the hidden narrative of cosmic cycles, examining how creation, destruction, and transformation occur autonomously, revealing a universe that thrives in solitude and operates independently of consciousness. Consider a solitary star in a distant galaxy. For millions of years, it fuses hydrogen into helium, releasing energy in a steady rhythmic glow. Surrounding gas clouds respond to the subtle radiation, collapsing under gravity to form new stars, while remnants of previous generations enrich the medium with heavier elements. This process, seemingly miraculous in its precision and beauty, requires no witness. The universe is self-sustaining, orchestrating the formation, evolution and eventual death of stars with a silent, majestic consistency that extends across billions of years. The hidden cycles of energy and matter reveal the universe's extraordinary autonomy. As stars age and exhaust their fuel, they collapse into white dwarfs, neutron stars, or black holes, releasing energy and dispersing elements that will seed future generations. These processes maintain cosmic balance, regulate the distribution of matter, and sustain the evolution of galaxies. Every interaction, from the tiniest quantum fluctuation to the grandest stellar explosion, contributes to this ongoing narrative, all occurring independently of observation or intervention. Even seemingly chaotic events serve a purpose in the hidden order of the cosmos. Supernovae scatter heavy elements across space, ensuring that subsequent star systems contain the ingredients for planets and, potentially, life. Black holes shape the dynamics of galaxies, influencing the motion of stars and gas clouds. Galactic collisions, though violent, redistribute matter and energy in ways that promote long-term stability and structure. The universe operates as a grand self-regulating system, where destruction and creation are intertwined, and all activity proceeds without need for acknowledgement. Energy flows silently but powerfully across the cosmos. Photons traverse light years, triggering chemical reactions and influencing matter along their path. Gravitational waves ripple through space-time, conveying information about distant cosmic events. Neutrinos pass through entire stars, carrying energy and momentum undetected. Even empty space, influenced by dark energy and quantum fluctuations, participates in shaping the large-scale structure of the universe. Each of these interactions contributes to an intricate web of cause and effect, a hidden network that maintains cosmic evolution in total solitude. Time magnifies the impact of these unobserved cycles. Minute fluctuations, imperceptible in isolation, accumulate over millions or billions of years to produce galaxies, star clusters, and planetary systems. The rotation of a galaxy, the orbit of a planet, or the chemical composition of a star may all originate from events that occurred entirely unseen. Observation provides only a snapshot of these processes, but the majority of the universe's activity proceeds silently, continuously, and autonomously, shaping reality without interruption. The interplay of chaos and order is a defining feature of this hidden cosmos. Random quantum events, turbulence in interstellar gas, and minute variations in energy distributions interact with deterministic forces such as gravity and electromagnetism to create coherent structures. Spiral galaxies, globular clusters, and planetary systems emerge from this balance, illustrating the universe's capacity for self-organization and adaptive complexity. Even apparent disorder contributes to an underlying harmony that governs the evolution of matter and energy. Contrast between observed and unobserved processes emphasizes the independence of the universe. Telescopes and instruments allow us to witness moments of cosmic activity, yet the majority of events occur entirely beyond detection. Stars form, galaxies evolve, and planetary systems develop without any attention, indifferent to awareness. Observation illuminates, but it does not create or control these processes. The universe thrives in solitude, its operations governed solely by natural law. The emotional resonance of these hidden cycles is profound. The cosmos is alive with motion, transformation, and creation, yet indifferent to human perception. Its majesty and complexity unfold silently, demonstrating that the universe does not require recognition to sustain itself. Stars burn, black holes consume, and galaxies evolve, all in solitude, revealing a cosmos that is autonomous, resilient, and endlessly creative. Ultimately, the cycles of matter and energy illustrate the universe's independence and vitality. Forces interact, matter evolves, and energy flows, producing complexity, structure, and beauty on scales far beyond human comprehension. Observation may provide awareness, but it is not necessary for these processes to occur. The universe is self-organizing, dynamic, and self-sustaining, continuously shaping reality with precision, elegance, and resilience. In the hidden rhythm of cosmic cycles, the universe reveals its true nature: autonomous, creative, and ceaselessly active. Stars ignite, galaxies collide, and matter interacts in intricate, interdependent ways, all without requiring observation. The unobserved cosmos is vibrant, dynamic, and endlessly innovative, continuously crafting structures and patterns that define the very fabric of existence itself, a silent and majestic testament to the autonomy of reality. Across the boundless reaches of space, where no eye can see and no instrument can measure, the universe continues its silent, relentless work. Stars are born and die, galaxies spin and collide, and particles dance in intricate patterns dictated by fundamental laws. In this final section, we reflect on the profound implications of a cosmos that operates independently of observation, exploring how hidden processes, autonomous cycles, and unobserved interactions shape reality in ways that are both awe-inspiring and humbling. Imagine a galaxy untouched by observation, evolving over billions of years. Its stars ignite and burn, radiating energy that warms surrounding gas clouds and triggers new waves of star formation. Planets coalesce from dust and gas, orbits stabilize, and complex systems emerge from the interplay of forces. Occasionally, massive stars collapse into black holes or explode as supernovae, scattering elements that will seed future generations. All of this occurs without recognition or intervention, a testament to the universe's capacity for autonomous creativity and self-sustaining evolution. The hidden narrative of the cosmos is one of continuous transformation. Matter and energy circulate in an eternal dance, cycling through stars, interstellar clouds, and galactic structures. Quantum fluctuations ripple through space, influencing the distribution of matter, while gravitational interactions orchestrate the motions of stars and galaxies. Dark energy drives the expansion of space itself, shaping the large-scale geometry of the universe. Each element of this hidden network contributes to a dynamic, interconnected system that operates independently, revealing the intricate architecture of reality beyond perception. Even the most extreme and violent cosmic events occur in solitude. Supernovae release tremendous energy, dispersing elements essential for planetary formation. Black holes consume matter and warp spacetime, influencing the trajectories of stars and gas clouds. Colliding galaxies redistribute mass and energy, fostering new structures and maintaining long-term stability. None of these processes require observation. They proceed according to immutable laws, producing outcomes that define the cosmic landscape in silence. Energy flows incessantly, carrying influence across vast distances. Photons travel for billions of years, shaping matter and triggering chemical reactions. Gravitational waves ripple through space-time, transmitting information about distant cataclysms. Neutrinos pass through entire stars, leaving imperceptible but significant effects on surrounding matter. Even empty space participates, with quantum fluctuations subtly affecting energy distributions and influencing large-scale structure. The universe operates as a seamless network, where unobserved interactions are essential to sustaining the complex order we eventually perceive. Time magnifies the significance of these hidden processes. Small, imperceptible events accumulate over eons, producing stars, planetary systems, and galaxies. The intricate architecture of the cosmos results from countless interactions that no observer witnesses, each leaving an indelible mark on the evolution of matter and energy. Observation allows us to glimpse the results of these processes, but the majority of cosmic activity continues unnoticed, highlighting the autonomy and resilience of the universe. Chaos and order coexist throughout this hidden cosmos. Random quantum events, minor perturbations in gas clouds, and fluctuations in energy interact with deterministic forces like gravity and electromagnetism to create coherent, elegant structures. Spiral galaxies, star clusters, and planetary systems emerge from these interactions, demonstrating the universe's capacity for self-organization. Even apparent disorder contributes to the hidden harmony that sustains the evolution of matter and energy. The emotional resonance of this realization is profound. The universe operates tirelessly without acknowledgement, yet produces beauty, complexity, and structure on unimaginable scales. Stars ignite, black holes consume, galaxies collide, and matter evolves, all in solitude. This silent majesty underscores the universe's independence, revealing that existence does not depend on observation to thrive. Recognition may illuminate processes, but it does not define or constrain them. Ultimately, the cosmos demonstrates extraordinary autonomy and creativity. Forces interact, matter evolves, and energy flows continuously, producing structure, complexity, and life's potential without requiring attention. Observation may offer insight, but it is unnecessary for the universe's ongoing function. The cosmos is self-sustaining, resilient, and ceaselessly active, a magnificent testament to the hidden processes that shape reality across scales both vast and minute. In contemplating the unobserved universe, we gain a profound perspective on existence. Reality is not contingent on witnesses. It unfolds in ceaseless motion, governed by laws older than time itself. Stars, galaxies, and particles operate in intricate interdependence, creating a universe that is vibrant, dynamic and endlessly creative, even in solitude. The unseen cosmos is not empty, it is alive with energy, interaction, and transformation, a silent, majestic testament to the autonomy and grandeur of reality itself. The hidden cosmos teaches a final, humbling truth. The universe does not require acknowledgement to exist or flourish. Its processes are autonomous, precise, and continuous, shaping reality in ways both subtle and monumental. From the smallest quantum fluctuation to the grandest galactic collision, every action contributes to the intricate tapestry of existence. Even when unobserved, the universe is vibrant, self-organizing, and endlessly creative, a testament to the resilience, majesty, and independence of the cosmos. The universe, in its unobserved state, is a vast, living system, ceaselessly producing structure, energy, and complexity. Forces move, matter evolves, and energy flows in silent harmony, orchestrating the grand narrative of existence without need for witnesses. Observation may provide clarity and understanding, but the cosmos itself is autonomous, dynamic, and profoundly creative. In the end, the unobserved universe is not empty, it is alive, majestic, and endlessly unfolding, a testament to the boundless power and elegance of reality operating independently. Far beyond the reach of human perception, the universe continues its silent and intricate work, an immense web of energy, matter, and forces interacting without pause or oversight. Galaxies rotate, stars ignite and collapse, and particles engage in complex dances dictated by the immutable laws of physics. In this section, we explore the profound implications of a universe that functions autonomously, revealing the hidden mechanisms and subtle dynamics that sustain reality even when no observer is present. Picture a secluded region of intergalactic space, seemingly empty yet teeming with unseen activity. Clouds of gas and dust drift silently, colliding and interacting under the pull of gravity. Within these clouds, density fluctuations initiate the formation of stars, which burn for millions or billions of years. Stellar winds shape surrounding matter, triggering the creation of additional stars and planetary systems. Occasionally, massive stars explode as supernovae, scattering elements critical for future generations. This complex orchestration occurs entirely independent of observation, demonstrating the universe's self-sustaining and autonomous nature. The hidden processes of matter and energy operate on scales both minute and immense. Quantum fluctuations, imperceptible in isolation, ripple across space and time, influencing the distribution of matter and shaping galactic structures. Gravitational forces govern the motion of stars, planets, and galaxies, maintaining order within apparent chaos. Electromagnetic interactions bind particles into atoms and molecules, driving chemical reactions that set the stage for the evolution of complexity. Each of these processes contributes to the unfolding narrative of the cosmos, entirely independent of any conscious witness. Even violent cosmic phenomena participate in the universe's hidden order. Supernovae inject energy and heavy elements into surrounding space, seeding the next generation of stars and planets. Black holes warp spacetime and regulate the dynamics of galactic centers, while collisions between galaxies redistribute mass and energy to create new structures. These dramatic events unfold without awareness, following the intrinsic laws of physics. Observation may reveal their outcomes, but it does not guide or direct their occurrence. Energy flows ceaselessly throughout the cosmos. Photons traverse billions of light-years, influencing matter along their journey. Gravitational waves ripple outward from cataclysmic events, subtly shaping cosmic structures. Neutrinos pass through entire stars, interacting occasionally in ways that leave lasting impacts. Even the fabric of space itself is influenced by dark energy, driving cosmic expansion and shaping the universe's large-scale geometry. All of these forces operate continuously, weaving a hidden network of interactions that sustains the cosmos in silence. Time amplifies the significance of these unseen processes. Minute, unobserved events accumulate over millions or billions of years, producing stars, planetary systems, and galaxies. The precise arrangement of matter, the evolution of celestial bodies, and the orchestration of cosmic structures all originate from sequences of interactions that no observer witnesses. Observation may provide glimpses into these processes, but the majority of cosmic activity proceeds uninterrupted, autonomous, and resilient. The interplay of chaos and order is a defining feature of the unobserved universe. Random quantum fluctuations, minor perturbations in gas clouds, and energy variations interact with deterministic forces such as gravity and electromagnetism to create structured, coherent outcomes. Spiral galaxies, star clusters, and planetary systems emerge from this balance, illustrating the universe's remarkable ability to self-organize. Even apparent disorder contributes to the underlying harmony of matter and energy, revealing a cosmos that thrives in autonomous complexity. Contrast between observed and unobserved activity underscores the independence of the cosmos. While human instruments can capture fleeting moments of cosmic events, most processes occur without acknowledgement. Stars form, galaxies evolve, and planetary systems develop entirely in solitude. Observation illuminates, but it does not initiate or control. The universe operates according to its own principles, sustaining complexity and order without intervention. The emotional weight of this hidden universe is profound. The cosmos is alive with creation, transformation, and evolution, yet it is indifferent to recognition. Beauty, structure, and complexity unfold silently, demonstrating that existence does not require attention to persist. Stars ignite, black holes consume, and galaxies evolve, all in solitude, revealing a cosmos that is autonomous, resilient, and endlessly creative. Ultimately, the universe exemplifies extraordinary autonomy. Forces interact, matter evolves, and energy flows ceaselessly, producing complexity, order, and potential for life without the need for observation. Observation may illuminate these processes, but it is not necessary for them to occur. The cosmos is self-sustaining, dynamic, and ceaselessly active, a testament to the hidden forces and mechanisms that govern reality across scales both vast and minute. In contemplating the unobserved universe, we gain perspective on the true independence of reality. Matter, energy, and forces operate in intricate interdependence, creating a universe that is vibrant, dynamic, and endlessly creative. Even in solitude, the cosmos is alive with activity, crafting structures and patterns that define the very fabric of existence. The unseen universe is not empty, it is a silent, majestic testament to the autonomy, resilience, and grandeur of reality itself. The hidden cosmos ultimately teaches that the universe does not rely on witnesses to exist or thrive. Its processes are autonomous, precise, and continuous, shaping reality in ways both subtle and monumental. From the smallest quantum fluctuation to the largest galactic collision, every event contributes to the intricate tapestry of existence. Even when unobserved, the universe is vibrant, self-organizing, and endlessly creative, a silent, majestic symphony that defines the essence of reality. At the furthest reaches of understanding, where human perception fades into the vastness of space and time, the universe continues its silent, relentless work. Matter moves, energy flows, and forces interact in an intricate dance that is entirely independent of observation. In this final section, we reflect on the ultimate significance of a cosmos that thrives unseen, exploring the profound implications of a universe whose hidden processes, autonomous cycles, and unobserved interactions define reality itself. Imagine a distant galaxy millions of light-years away, evolving in solitude. Stars ignite, fuse elements, and radiate energy that subtly shapes surrounding matter. Clouds of gas and dust collapse under gravity, forming new stars and planetary systems. Occasionally, massive stars end their lives in cataclysmic supernovae, scattering enriched material that seeds future generations of celestial bodies. All of this unfolds without awareness or intervention, illustrating a universe that is self-organizing, autonomous, and ceaselessly creative. The hidden mechanisms of cosmic evolution are profound and interdependent. Quantum fluctuations ripple across space, influencing matter on both microscopic and macroscopic scales. Gravitational forces govern the motion of planets, stars, and galaxies, maintaining coherence within apparent chaos. Electromagnetic interactions bind particles into atoms and molecules, driving chemical reactions that lay the groundwork for complex structures. Each process contributes to a grand cosmic narrative that unfolds independently of any observer, revealing the inherent intelligence of natural law. Even the most violent events serve a purpose in this hidden order. Supernovae distribute elements essential for planetary formation. Black holes warp spacetime, regulating galactic dynamics. Collisions between galaxies reshape structure, triggering bursts of star formation and redistributing matter. These events occur entirely in solitude, their consequences rippling across the cosmos. Observation may reveal their aftermath, but it is not necessary for these processes to unfold or for the universe to sustain its dynamic equilibrium. Energy flows perpetually across space, connecting distant regions in ways invisible to human perception. Photons traverse vast distances, influencing chemical reactions and heating interstellar clouds. Gravitational waves propagate from cataclysmic events, subtly altering the motions of stars and galaxies. Neutrinos pass unimpeded through stars and planets, imparting minor but significant effects. Even the vacuum of space is not inert. Quantum fluctuations and dark energy shape the expansion and structure of the universe. Together, these forces form a hidden web of interactions that sustains the cosmos without pause. Time magnifies the impact of unobserved processes. Small, imperceptible events such as minute gravitational perturbations or quantum fluctuations accumulate over billions of years to shape galaxies, planetary systems, and stars. Every orbit, every rotation, and every collision is influenced by countless interactions that no observer witnesses. The universe evolves in silence, its intricate architecture unfolding independently, demonstrating resilience, adaptability, and creativity on scales beyond human comprehension. Chaos and order coexist seamlessly in this hidden cosmos. Random quantum events and localized turbulence interact with deterministic forces, producing elegant, coherent structures. Spiral galaxies, globular clusters, and planetary systems emerge from this balance, illustrating the universe's ability to self-organize. Apparent disorder is an essential part of the underlying harmony, ensuring that matter and energy continuously generate complexity, structure, and beauty. The contrast between observed and unobserved processes emphasizes the universe's independence. While telescopes reveal moments of cosmic activity, the majority of events occur entirely without recognition. Stars form, galaxies evolve, and planetary systems develop independently of observation. The cosmos operates according to its own principles, maintaining balance, structure, and continuous evolution without requiring awareness or intervention. The emotional resonance of this realization is profound. The universe is alive with creation, transformation, and motion, yet indifferent to acknowledgement. Beauty, complexity, and order unfold silently, demonstrating that existence does not depend on recognition. Stars burn, black holes consume, and galaxies evolve, all in solitude. This hidden grandeur highlights the universe's autonomy, resilience, and boundless creativity. Ultimately, the unobserved universe reveals a fundamental truth. Reality does not require witnesses to exist or flourish. Forces interact, matter evolves, and energy flows ceaselessly, producing order, structure, and potential for life across unimaginable scales. Observation may provide insight, but it is not necessary for these processes to occur. The cosmos is self-sustaining, dynamic, and endlessly inventive, a silent testament to the hidden forces that shape existence. In contemplating the universe's autonomous operations, we gain a profound perspective on the nature of reality. Matter, energy, and forces interweave in intricate, interdependent ways, creating a cosmos that is vibrant, dynamic, and endlessly creative. Even in the absence of observers, the universe continues to craft galaxies, stars, and planetary systems, orchestrating complexity and beauty across time and space. The unobserved cosmos is alive, majestic, and endlessly unfolding, a testament to the independence, resilience, and grandeur of reality itself. The hidden universe teaches a final, humbling lesson. The cosmos thrives without acknowledgement. Its processes are autonomous, precise, and continuous, shaping existence in subtle and monumental ways alike. From the smallest quantum fluctuation to the grandest galactic collision, every event contributes to the intricate tapestry of reality. Even when unseen, the universe is vibrant, self-organizing, and endlessly creative. A silent, majestic symphony that embodies the power, elegance, and autonomy of existence itself.